Welcome to Argentina, a land painted not only with the towering Andes, the vast wild plains of Patagonia, or the thunderous waterfalls on the border, but also with vibrant souls found in every tango step, every glass of Malbec, and every story whispered by the southern wind. This is not just a trip. It's a journey of emotion, where we wander through wild natural wonders, touch ancient history, and feel the heartbeat of a nation that lives with passion and pride. From the bustling rhythm of Buenos Aires, the Paris of South America, to the snow-covered peaks of El Chaltén, from the mystical wetlands of Ibera to the end of the world town of Ushuaia, Argentina unfolds like a grand symphony, fierce yet delicate. We did not come just to see. We came to feel every breeze, every sunset, every story told through the eyes of locals. Each stop is a piece of a larger journey, one that connects people with nature and the present with memory. Join us on this adventure and discover that sometimes the most magical things aren't found in guidebooks, but in the moments where we walk fully alive with each step. Leaving behind the honking horns and hurried footsteps of the city, we head south, deep into a realm where nature no longer needs introduction. Welcome to Fitz Roy, the majestic icon of Patagonia, Argentina. Rising defiantly on the border between Argentina and Chile, Fitz Roy is more than just a mountain. It's a challenge for adventurers and a sacred symbol for the native Tehuelche people who call it Chaltén, meaning smoking mountain. As we approach Fitz Roy, the landscape begins to shift like a living canvas. Endless pampas roll beneath our feet, herds of guanacos dart across the path, and deep blue lakes mirror the peaks in the distance. The wind here is fierce, cold, and pure, as if nature itself is whispering that you've stepped into another world. And when the mountain finally comes into view, jagged spires piercing the sky like ancient spears, bathed in golden light, you'll understand why countless photographers, climbers, and dreamers have fallen in love with this place. Here, everything slows down. There is no noise, no smoke, only you, the sky, and a mountain that has silently watched time drift by for thousands of years. From still lakes and snowy peaks, our journey now takes a dramatic turn. To a place where nature no longer whispers, but roars with untamed power. Iguazu Falls, one of the most spectacular waterfalls on Earth. Straddling the border between Argentina and Brazil, Iguazu is not a single waterfall, but a network of over 270 cascades stretching across 2.7 kilometers. Each fall is a heartbeat in a thunderous symphony, where your senses are overwhelmed by crashing sound, misty air, and sudden rainbows dancing in the spray. The star of the show is Garganta del Diablo, the Devil's Throat, the tallest and most ferocious of them all. Standing on the walkway overlooking the abyss, watching the water plunge nearly 80 meters, you feel utterly humbled by nature's raw force. But Iguazu is not just overwhelming, it's enchanting. Surrounded by lush rainforest, toucans fly overhead, butterflies rest on your shoulder, and the air is thick with the scent of leaves, blossoms, and vibrant life. Here, water and jungle become one, wild, eternal, and impossibly beautiful. Leaving behind the city lights and the hum of modern life, our journey now takes us deep into the land at the end of the world, Tierra del Fuego. And nestled in its untouched wilderness lies a hidden gem, Laguna Esmeralda. Tucked between glacial valleys, Laguna Esmeralda is not easily reached. You must cross soft trails, weave through lenga forests and wetlands. But with every step, you get closer to something magical, a serene emerald lake, framed by snow-capped peaks and a crystal-clear sky. There are no cars here, no phone signal, only the wind in the trees, birds gliding over the water, and the quiet sense that you might be the first person to ever arrive. It's not just a destination for trekkers, but a place to pause, breathe deeply, and let nature touch your soul. Every ray of light shimmering on the lake reminds us that true beauty isn't in luxury. It's in these rare, unspoiled moments. Leaving behind turquoise lakes and snowy valleys, our journey now leads us to a place where time seems to freeze. Perito Moreno Glacier, one of the most awe-inspiring and dynamic glaciers on Earth. Located in Los Glaciares National Park, this glacier is more than a 30-kilometer stretch of ice. It's a living giant, constantly shifting, breathing, and telling its story through deep, thunderous cracks and groans. As you approach Perito Moreno, towering ice walls, up to 70 meters high, rise before you, glowing with an otherworldly blue. Massive chunks break away and crash into Lake Argentino with a roar, sending ripples of icy water as nature performs its most powerful symphony. There are no buildings here, no man-made structures. Only ice, water, wind, and time. And in the midst of this grandeur, you feel small, but deeply privileged to witness one of Earth's greatest masterpieces. When the journey seems to reach the edge of the map, there remains one final, extraordinary stop. The place known as the end of the world, Ushuaia. Nestled between the Marshall Mountains and the icy waters of the Beagle Channel, Ushuaia is not just the southernmost city on Earth. It's a gateway to the planet's last untouched frontier, Antarctica. Coming here isn't just about traveling far. It's like stepping into another chapter of the Earth story. The road into Ushuaia winds through snow-covered peaks, silent southern beech forests, and glaciers slowly melting under ancient skies. The air thins, the wind sharpens, and the landscape becomes surreal. Everything here feels primal, as if time itself forgot to pass through. Once a prison colony and remote outpost, Ushuaia now calls to explorers, dreamers, and ships bound for the frozen south. A world of ice, penguins, and eternity. Walking along the port, you'll find expedition vessels resting by the Beagle Channel, cozy cafes tucked into the cold wind, and locals with a quiet gaze. As if they've made peace living at the edge of everything. As the sun dips lower on Patagonia's horizon, our journey leads us to a land where water and ice blend into a dreamlike landscape. Lago Argentino, the largest freshwater lake in Argentina. Located in Santa Cruz province, Lago Argentino is more than just a lake. It's a gateway into a world of glaciers, majestic mountains, and breathtaking silence. Its unique turquoise blue color is indescribable, like ancient gems forgotten by time shimmering in the wild. Cruising along its waters, you'll see drifting icebergs glistening under the sun, breaking light into 1,000 sparkling reflections. In the distance, the towering walls of glaciers like Uppsala and Speggazzini rise like frozen fortresses from another era. The air is icy, but the grandeur of the landscape brings a quiet warmth to the soul. On the lakeshore, the small town of El Calafate welcomes travelers with its slow pace and gentle hospitality. As if everything here exists to frame the lake's impossible beauty. After days surrounded by ice and tranquil lakes, our journey now shifts into a completely different world. A land of scorched earth, whispering winds, and stone. Crafted wonders, Cañón Del Atuel, the breathtaking canyon of Mendoza. From above, Atuel looks like a living geological engraving, carved by millions of years of erosion. Towering red cliffs rise like ancient walls, layered like pages of Earth's deep history. Each hill, each turn of the canyon road reveals rock formations with strange and magical shapes. One resembling a kneeling elephant, another like a forgotten fortress. The turquoise Atuel River winds gently through the canyon like a ribbon of life, breathing vitality into the arid land. You can kayak between its towering walls, or simply stand still and watch sunlight spill across the rocks. Every moment here looks like a scene from an epic film. Cañón del Atuel isn't just for geology lovers or adrenaline seekers. It's a place that humbles you, yet makes you feel deeply alive, as if you were walking within the very heart of the earth. Leaving behind the dry canyons and fierce winds of the west, we journey northward. Into a land where light, color, and the spirit of the Andes blend in every mountain curve, Purmamarca. Nestled at the foot of the Cerro de los Siete Colores, Hill of Seven Colors, the village of Purmamarca feels like a fairy tale painted with earth, stone, and memory. The layered hills display vivid hues of red, orange, purple, and gold. As if the earth itself is glowing with the soul of time. Walking through the village, you'll find dusty paths, traditional adobe homes, and markets brimming with woven textiles, local instruments, and spice. Leaving behind the vibrant north, we now return south, where snow-capped mountains and still lakes unveil a completely different chapter of Argentina. Welcome to San Carlos de Bariloche, often called the Switzerland of South America. Located in the lake region of Patagonia, Bariloche is a stunning fusion of wild nature and European charm. Stone-paved streets, alpine-style wooden houses, and the sweet scent of chocolate drifting from cozy shops make you feel as if you've stepped into a village in the Alps, but with the warmth of Argentine soul. Bariloche's beauty goes beyond its architecture. It lies in the stillness of Lake Nahuel Huapi, in the reflection of the mountains on its deep blue surface, and in the way the sunset paints the sky with golden light. You can kayak, hike through enchanted forests, or simply sit on a wooden balcony, sipping hot cocoa as the mountain wind whispers in your ear. In winter, it's a skiing paradise. In summer, a haven for nature lovers. No matter when you arrive, Bariloche holds its serene, romantic charm, like a gentle melody echoing across the vastness of Patagonia. Leaving behind the raw beauty of Patagonia, we return to the bustling heart of the city, where the past and present coexist in every brick and still canal. Puerto Madero, the riverside jewel of Buenos Aires. Once a vital shipping port in the late 19th century, Puerto Madero fell into abandonment. Its warehouses empty, its docks quiet under a layer of dust and time. But like the rhythm of tango itself, the area was reborn. Today, Puerto Madero stands as a vivid symbol of transformation, from nostalgia to prosperity. Here, old warehouses have been converted into stylish restaurants, cafes, and art spaces. This is no longer just a port. It's a declaration of how we can honor the past while embracing the present. Pause by the iconic Puente de la Mujer, the Woman's Bridge, a rotating structure shaped like a couple dancing. It's more than just architecture. It's a symbol of grace, innovation, and Buenos Aires' resilient spirit. Puerto Madero doesn't shout, it whispers. And if you listen closely, you'll hear old stories echo in your footsteps, mingling with the soft music drifting from the river's edge. After the thunderous majesty of Iguazu, we return to the gentle rhythm of the city. Pausing at one of the most peaceful green spaces in Buenos Aires, 3 de Febrero Park. Lovingly known by locals as El Bosque de Palermo, the Forest of Palermo. This park is where city dwellers come to breathe, to fall in love, to wander slowly, or simply to lie beneath the trees and listen to the wind rustle through the flowers. Spread across hundreds of hectares, 3 de Febrero is more than a park. It's a living canvas. Winding stone paths weave through ancient trees, calm lakes reflect swans gliding by, and vibrant rose gardens bloom each spring in dazzling color. Visit in the afternoon, and you'll see couples paddling across the lake, street musicians strumming guitars beneath shady branches, and the air filled with sunshine and the scent of greenery. Here, in the heart of the capital, time slows, soft, poetic, and full of wonder. As the flat roads fade behind us, we enter the land of wind, stone, and sky. Welcome to El Chaltén, a small village tucked in Patagonia, proudly known as Argentina's trekking capital. Nestled at the foot of the Andes, El Chaltén doesn't offer flashy hotels or bustling streets. Instead, it is a paradise for explorers, those who long to lose themselves in the vastness of nature. Trails begin right at the village edge, leading you to the mighty Mount Fitz Roy, hidden waterfalls, and valleys where sunlight plays among drifting clouds. The air is crisp, scented with wild grass and melting snow. Winds can howl, and the sky can change moods in hours. But that's part of the raw, untamed beauty of El Chaltén. At sunset, the peaks glow crimson, and the village falls into a quiet stillness, eyes turned upward toward towering stones that seem to float. In that moment, all weariness fades, and what remains is the humbling presence of nature at its most majestic. Leaving behind snow-capped peaks and Patagonia's wild landscapes, our journey shifts to a completely different rhythm. Mar del Plata, the vibrant seaside city where summer seems to never end. Located on the Atlantic coast, Mar del Plata is Argentina's most beloved beach destination, blending modern energy with stunning coastal beauty. Endless stretches of golden sand, turquoise waters, and the cheerful rhythm of waves welcome all who arrive. By day, the city comes alive by the sea. Children build sandcastles, surfers chase perfect waves, and beach cafes echo with laughter and music. But Mar del Plata doesn't sleep, even after sunset. When night falls, the city lights up with theaters, casinos, and lively nightclubs pulsing with color and excitement. Yet behind the energy lies a quieter side. Rocky shorelines perfect for evening walks, the sound of waves, and the salty breeze whispering through your hair. A city that's both electric and tender, like a summer breeze that never fades. And now, our journey brings us to the vibrant, passionate heart of Argentina, Buenos Aires. A city that never sleeps, where the rhythm of tango echoes through every street corner and where history, art, and emotion intertwine. Buenos Aires is not just the political capital, it is a soul. From the Grand Avenida 9 de Julio, the widest avenue in the world, to the nostalgic cafes of San Telmo, Rome, the colorful street art of Palermo, to the bustling squares filled with music and dance, the city pulses with life. Each step is a story, a glimpse of the past at the Metropolitan Cathedral, a touch of European elegance at Teatro Colón, and a taste of the modern spirit at open-air markets, leafy parks, and contemporary art spaces. Most of all, this is where tango isn't just performance, it's everyday life. You might stumble upon couples dancing spontaneously in public plazas, or milonga nights that stretch into the early dawn. Buenos Aires is where emotions roam freely, a place not just to see, but to truly feel with all your heart. Leaving behind the bustle of the capital, we head northwest to Salta, a land where time seems to slow down. Where fiery red mountains embrace cobbled streets, and indigenous culture thrives across generations. Nicknamed La Linda, the beautiful one of Argentina, Salta enchants not only with its dramatic landscapes, but with its timeless colonial charm. Whitewashed churches, ornate buildings, and a central square that feels like a painting from the 18th century. From Plaza 9 de Julio, the city's heart, you can stroll to the rosy pink Salta Cathedral or visit the Museum of High-Altitude Archaeology. Where the perfectly preserved Inca child mummies whisper tales of ancient rituals and deep spirituality. Yet Salta is more than a city. It's a whole region of wonders. Journey through the Calchaquí valleys, visit the mystical village of Cachi, or board the legendary Tren a las Nubes, the train to the clouds, as it climbs skyward over bridges at more than 4,000 meters. Here, guitars strum and folk songs fill the air in humble taverns. Salta invites you to slow down, listen to the mountains, and reconnect with the timeless stories that live in the land and the soul. From Salta, the road narrows, winding through cliffs, clouds, and deep valleys. After what feels like a journey through time, we arrive at a place that seems carved from legend, Iruya. Nestled nearly 2,800 meters above sea level, Iruya is a quiet, remote village in the heart of the Andes. Stone houses cling to the mountainsides, donkeys roam the paths, and church bells echo gently through the cool mountain air. All creating a timeless, untouched atmosphere. There are no malls or traffic here, only nature, time, and stillness. Locals, wrapped in colorful ponchos, maintain age-old traditions with pride and warmth. As the afternoon sun bathes the valley in gold and night falls, the star-filled sky above Iruya leaves you breathless. Iruya isn't just a destination, it's a pause in time, a quiet whisper from the mountains to your soul. Leaving the bustling streets of downtown Buenos Aires, we enter a completely different world, Recoleta. With its timeless European charm, elegance, and artistic soul, it feels like a little Paris in South America. Tree-lined boulevards, old mansions, and cozy cafes playing soft jazz all create an atmosphere of grace and nostalgia. But the most iconic landmark here is without doubt the Recoleta Cemetery, final resting place of Argentina's legends, including Evita Peron. Stepping through its wrought iron gates, you find yourself in a maze of marble mausoleums, angelic statues, and intricate carvings. This isn't a place of sorrow, it's a place of history, art, and reverence. Nearby, you can visit the Latin American Art Museum, Malba, or take a peaceful stroll through Plaza Francia, where street artists, craft markets, and live music breathe life into Recoleta's unique cultural rhythm. Leaving behind the city's noise and tourist trails, we venture into another world, the Ibera Wetlands, the second. Largest wetland system in South America, where nature remains raw, wild, and beautifully untouched. Spanning over 13,000 kilometers in the Corrientes province, Ibera is home to thousands of rare and endemic species. On its still waters, white herons glide gracefully, caimans bask in the sun, and marsh deer, capybaras, or even elusive jaguars move silently among the thick reeds. Aboard a small boat drifting through winding channels, we are serenaded by bird calls, the rustle of grass in the wind, and golden sunsets painting the wetlands in warm hues. Here, we don't follow an itinerary, we follow nature's rhythm. Ibera isn't just a destination, it's a sanctuary. A place to slow down, listen, and reconnect with the purest form of life. Our journey comes to an end, but the emotions linger on. From the icy peaks of Patagonia to the vibrant streets of Buenos Aires, from the roaring majesty of Iguazu Falls to the serene wetlands of Ibera. Argentina has revealed itself as a symphony of nature, culture, and human spirit. Each place we visited wasn't just a destination, it was a story, a memory, a feeling beyond words. Argentina doesn't rush or boast. It simply reaches into your soul in the gentlest way. Moments like watching Fitz Roy glow at sunrise, shivering by Perito Moreno Glacier, feeling peaceful beyond explanation in Iruya, or just hearing tango echo through a quiet street corner. We didn't just explore Argentina, we lived it, breathed it, and now carry a piece of it within us. And so, as we return home, we realize some journeys never truly end. They simply begin again, in another land, with a heart forever changed.